Okay. So,
Thank you.
presentations will be available and you are free to discuss with Dr. Krishnan. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Krishnan.
you.
Next one is Dr. Sai. Sorry, I am asking you to come before me. I'll be subject to availability of time. I'll be the last person to do it. So I want to give all time to my speakers. He'll be talking about another important heat and cold waves research and
Okay, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. So, as you have seen, in 2024, already global we have 1.5 degrees centigrade more, and these are the extreme temperatures which are manifested as heat waves, but there are cold waves also. In the backdrop of global warming, there are cold waves also. So, as we have seen some news paper cuttings, 2024 becomes warmest year in India, not in the only in the globe, but India also, since 1901. And as an example, in Delhi, Mungespur, in May, 52.9 degrees centigrade was observed, and Sri Ganganagar 50 degrees C has crossed, and Jhansi it was 48, and so on. And cold also, Delhi in 2023, 15 December, it was 4.9 degrees centigrade, and which was the first part of December in last 14 years it was colder. And also in this year, December, Srinagar experienced the coldest December night in last 50 years, and temperature has gone up to minus 8.5 degrees. So heat is also temperature, extreme temperature in hot is also increasing, and intensity of cold is also increasing. This is some data of health impacts, particularly on the deaths due to heat and cold waves since 1995. And of course, heat waves are more dangerous, but you can see that cold waves are no less dangerous than heat waves in killing people. It is not only other effects, I am just saying it is killing people. And you see, in 2021, there were 95 days cold days, and 2022 there were only 57 cold days. But the death toll due to cold wave has not changed, even though there is 40% decrease in the cold days, but death is slightly increased. So that is means we have simultaneously we have to think not only in the for the heat wave, for the cold wave also, because this is very important. What is this? Okay. What this is coming, I don't know. Okay. 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 So our research is mainly focused on understanding extreme weather patterns and improving forecasting techniques. So in that we have studied the effect of El Nino, jet stream, and topography, vegetation, urbanization, and some case studies also. And in the through monsoon mission, lot of improvement and understanding has been done through the for the prediction and other thing, and development of early warning system. So this was just some definitions on gridded data, how we have calculated heat waves. And this is, I wanted to show that in recent 3 decades, you see 1991 and after that, earlier heat waves were concentrated only in the northern part of the country, but now it is going up to peninsula also. and eastern part of the country is having more. Even in month of March, which was not supposed to be, because April, May, June was for April, May, June was the hot months, but even in the month of March, we are experiencing heat waves. But the model's extended air prediction system, ERP version 1, which is operational in IMD, developed under Monsoon Mission, it is giving good prediction skill of heat wave, and the new system which is going to be operational from the next year is ERP version 2, which is far better than ERP version 1 in giving the prediction of extreme heat. These are some two events in 2023 from 2 weeks, 2 to 18 June, 2 weeks. First week is from 2 to 8 and the other is 9 to 15. And you see how this was predicted almost 4 weeks in advance, the heat wave was predicted. Cold wave also we have defined based on the 5th percentile, and normal departure minus 3.5 for the graded data. And you see in recent years, though we know that it is global warming, but is still cold waves, number of cold waves are not decreasing, and here is the this is the trend is not there, decreasing trend is not significant. So it means still cold waves are there, and they are increasing in some other regions where they were not earlier. And if you see the prediction again for cold waves also, this new system which will be operational maybe this year, later this year, is still better than what is we are having, but up to 3 weeks cold waves are predictable with 70% of chances, and heat wave was up to 4 weeks. So this is the difference. Heat wave is more predictable than cold wave. Now, what will be our future priorities? So already we have done various institutions have done work on urban heat islands, and there is a good review paper by Islam et al. From CDAC and Pune University and IITM people. So they have shown that though we are already doing these things, identification and mapping of urban heat islands using GIS applications and analysis of urban planning, but as you have seen that by in next 6 years, almost 70% of population is going to stay in urban cities. Therefore, it is very, and India, it is fast developing. So for all the cities, it is very much required to have to do this type of a study. And DST has also launched one project. They have called some interest, and they are already funding 20 projects of each almost 3 crores. So almost 50 to 60 crore DST is investing on this urban heat island effect and other things. So, and MoES and other organizations are also doing this. So this is what we have to take on our priorities. Then future research priorities, this is again understanding and prediction, which we are already doing. And Dr. Rajivan has written a paper, monograph, IMD monograph for heat and cold waves. There it is very much described how about the current understanding and prediction capabilities of IMD, and also the processes and everything. So this from each scale, from short range to medium range to sub-seasonal to regional and seasonal scales, though we have done good work and we have improved, but still lot of improvement is required in this prediction. Then future research priorities will be data AI/ML integration, and then climate change extremes, as it is pointed out by Dr. Krishnan and others. So attribution studies, though we have done some study, but more attribution studies are required. Future projections with good models, which we are already doing. And Dr. Krishnan has also mentioned compound events. So they are co-occurring sequential events are there, that heat waves followed by droughts and cold waves and so on. So we have to, Dr. Khaiwal, Bhan and other IMD people, they have written a review paper, systematic review paper last year. So we can see how many, what is the gap and what is required to do this. So whatever we are doing is not sufficient. We have to do much more on that. Then impact and adaptation in Dr. Rajivan's this it was already there in the monograph, but some more, and we have to sectorial impacts we have to study. We are doing, but some more things are required. We are not that much collaborating with health and energy people. We have to collaborate more. And then for the planning and policy, we have to do these things. And if we are making heat action plans and cold action plans, so we have to follow some key strategies, that is community mapping, stakeholder engagement, cultural relevance communication, capacity building, feedback mechanisms, pilot programs, and so on. So already NDMA has issued and guidelines for heat action plans, and various cities and states have also their heat action plan. But in 2021, though NDMA has come up with cold action guidelines for cold action plan, but there is no cold action plan, I think, for any state or any city. So we have to prioritize those things. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sahai. And this is with the global warming and climate change impacts already being felt. Heat waves is no doubt a major challenge, but he has brought out the cold wave aspect, that also, which was not being taken into consideration. Probably we need to look into it. I'm sure IMD will look into it. If there are any, yeah, please go ahead.
Temperature extremes and cold wave indication of that western disturbance is extending in India till month of May. And because why I'm saying this, because snow caps that are increasing in Karachi. So because of western disturbance, it brings precipitation.
Yeah, there is a study by Pankaj and other group on Karakoram, that, but they have only seen in December, January, February in winter season. But recently we have started looking into cold waves, and to your surprise, cold waves are throughout the year, which are means related with not cold waves, WD, and some cold waves are related with this. So WDs are there throughout the years, and it is IMD report, and that is showing that even this, though slightly less in July and August, but still WDs are there throughout the year, and in good numbers. So not less number. So far WDs they have studied mainly in the winter season and this, but if you see the report, daily weather report of IMD, then WDs are there throughout the year, and it is so therefore it will be extending to.
So why is it happening that it is, I mean, increasing year by year, WD?
It is we have to see all the data. It is not that much increasing, but maybe some increase in winter season, but overall it is not increasing. But I have not seen all the data. Last 10 years I have seen an
Coastal disturbance. Normally the coastal disturbance in winter we are seeing the propagation, how and what causes the western disturbance gives rainfall particularly, and how you characterize that western disturbance gives the rainfall, this particular western disturbance can give the rainfall?
No, it is so far you are right. Western disturbance, western disturbances are associated with rainfall and some are not. If moisture will be there, then they will give rainfall. If there is no moisture, they will not give rainfall. In monsoon season also, western disturbances are interacting with monsoon system. If it is active condition, it interact and make it more active and prolonged active and very heavy precipitation. But if there is no, it is break type of situation, they are not giving. So moisture is important. So we have to do more study on that.
Thank you, sir.
Hi. One small point. Generally, heat waves are abated by thunderstorms or andis in North India. That is a natural phenomenon. So, having done so much, is it possible to link heat wave prediction is there? Heat wave abatement also is captured in your assessments. So, when can that be linked to the triggering of thunderstorms or andis?
My study is basically on slightly longer time scale, so I cannot say more on that. But definitely we can do some study on that, how heat waves are. Yeah. Yes, that is right.
One short comment on the question about deputies that were asked a few minutes
Yeah,
ago.
yes.
Two questions. So, what I am saying is that a recent paper has come in Weather and Climate Dynamics on 9th of January by a very good scientist, Dr. Hunt. Yeah, Professor Hunt. On 9th January it has come. So it's a very good review paper. The most recent review, so as you know, first review was done by Dr. Dhimri in 2015. So this is the second review. Dhimri is also one of the authors.
Yeah.
It's a very good paper, and you can see that he has given 33 research questions at the end which are not answered, for which more work is required. So you can see that paper. Yes, sir. He has covered everything.
Next presentation is online by Dr. Mukhopadhyay.